Hello.
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 We're here with Amanda. Amanda,
Hi.
tell us your business name.
Amanda's Glamping.
Amanda's Glamping.
Ooh.
So we are going to hear all about that today, which I'm super excited about. But first,
In the know in the 920.
Yeah, so that was our intro.
that was the intro. All right.
We're doing things a little different.
We're having a little technical
in the podcast
difficulties
room this
today,
week.
but you know what? We're getting through it.
Yeah, so there's where the intro was.
Yep, exactly.
You on the internet heard it just fine.
Yes, exactly. Everybody that's listening on Spotify will hear the
Yeah.
edited version.
People on YouTube, you might not have heard the intro.
Right.
I don't know.
Who knows? Amanda, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Amanda's Glamping. I like anything that says glamping.
Yeah. It's just
Over
a fun,
camping.
It's a fun word.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Amanda was a client of ours
Yeah.
a few years ago.
Yeah. I've
Like
used you
how
for
many?
a couple houses.
How
I
many?
think we've been in our current one since 2015, the fall.
That's crazy.
I know.
Where
Yeah,
does
'cause
the time go?
I was like, I know it's got to be before my time, and I started in like 2018.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Yeah.
Amanda and
First a rental and then
Great
a house and then
clients.
another house.
Hi, Brett. Shout out. And some of your family, you've just been wonderful.
Well, you're
just
wonderful.
a wonderful source of referrals, and I appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
Referrals are literally, we tell everybody this, the lifeline of our business, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, truly,
It does make a big difference.
a big difference. So, thank you.
You're welcome.
So now let's promote the heck out of Amanda's Glamping.
Yeah.
Tell us how this got started, my dear.
Well, we bought a camper a couple years ago and camped in it, and then we decided to upgrade.
Do you guys camp a lot?
Not anymore. We used to.
Okay.
But we're very busy now.
When you had more time?
Yes,
Yeah,
we're going
okay.
camping this weekend.
Okay,
So that'll
okay.
be nice. First time out this year.
Sure. Okay.
But we bought one to possibly live in the future.
Okay.
So in those ideas of going that route, we decided we needed to get an income for the camper that we already have a loan on that's financed. So I said, why not rent?
Sure.
And my husband's like, okay, if you think you can do it. And so I did it for a year on Outdoorsy and RV share, and it was okay. But I'm like, I don't need them. I got this.
Sure.
So I decided I'm going to go on my own. And
Yeah.
now we have 6 units and
I love that.
going strong this year.
That's so great. We were talking before we started recording about how there's people like myself that have children that are of an age that would love if mom and dad would take them camping.
Yep.
Yes, I will admit that. But I am not much of a just outdoorsy person in general. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
But this is the perfect solution for someone like me because I can call you up.
Yep.
I can rent a camper.
Yep.
And you're going to deliver it, right?
I only deliver
Only deliver.
because not everybody has a vehicle that can pull. So
Right.
I know that the vehicle's going to get there safely, set up correctly. Has everything you need from
I
the
love
moment you get in there to the moment you go.
I love that.
Show up with your
Ready.
clothes and food.
That is perfect.
You pick the location.
Yeah.
So you
So I rent a campsite and then I'm just contacting you and saying, hey, this is what I need.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yeah. Yep. I have a form online you could fill out, and then I'll send you quotes for
Dang.
whichever camper that you might be
Wow.
interested in, or campers.
Sure.
I have old style from the 1986 Mallard motorhome that I only deliver.
I love that.
All the way
Yep.
up to a 2022 Grand Design if you want the fancy, all the bells and whistles.
I'll take the bells and whistles, please.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
I mean, geez, the only thing missing is do you do room service?
I mean, maybe for a fee I could do that too.
Right fee.
Right fee. Yeah.
I was going
Yeah.
to say, do you know, I think, and this is, again, part of what I love about and why I started I started the podcast for many reasons. Again, I think as realtors in the area, we should be in the know. I really do believe that. But I also love hearing about people's journeys and how they got started and where they are today, because I know what my journey has been, and it's a lot. Anytime you start a business of any kind,
Oh, yeah.
it's a lot, right? And I've made 1,000 mistakes along the way. Those mistakes some of them have been big, but they've led me to where I am today. And those are where I learn a lot of lessons and all the things. So I love hearing about all of this. My thought is on the food end of things.
Uh-huh.
Do you at some point consider doing that part as well, in terms of like just having all the groceries there?
I wouldn't
Would
be
you do that?
opposed to it, I don't
Okay.
think, if someone
Sure.
told me what they want, because some people
Sure.
have allergies and don't like this
Exactly.
and don't like that.
Right.
But, I know there's those order online and pick up
Yep.
orders. I would maybe suggest
Sure.
something like that.
Okay.
You order what you want,
Yep.
I'll pick it up,
There
and
you
it'll be
go.
in the camper ready
It'll
for
be
you.
ready for you. I
Yeah,
like
something
that.
along those terms, but I wouldn't be opposed to it, for
Sure.
sure.
Okay. Because I'm just thinking, like, for me, if you're gonna get me out in the woods, I'm gonna need a full service delivery. I
Yeah.
just need it all right there at my fingertips.
I don't know.
So can we talk about how do people find you?
A lot of my clientele are coming from Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
But I do have a website.
Okay.
And it's www.amandasglamping, all one word, .com.
Easy. amandasglamping.com. We'll put that in our weekly newsletter as well.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So people can just go online there.
Yep.
And reserve everything there.
Yep. So they'll look through my campers.
Okay.
And each one has a detailed description of what it is and what it provides and
Sure.
what to expect and a cost
Sure.
list. And
Okay.
then they'll fill out a form for contact, and then I will fill out a quote and send them the quote.
Okay.
of
Very
what their
cool.
needs are.
So, what are we? I mean, and again, I get it. There's a price range and differentials in different situations, but what kind of pricing can people kind of be thinking about for this ballpark?
It
Let's say I want to go for a weekend.
a weekend, okay. And say we wanted to go for my mid-grade. I'd say that'd be about $600,
Okay.
roughly.
Okay.
Give or take.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, that really isn't bad at all.
Now, I charge about $140 a night.
Okay.
That's my average. And then there's a $200 delivery fee, but
Sure.
that includes all of your perks with the linens, the
Sure.
sewage dumpage, all that. You don't
All
do
of it.
anything.
Ooh.
That's
So,
nice.
Nobody wants to deal with that.
No.
But I don't mind. It's fine. It's part of the job.
Well,
That
and,
is so nice.
and some of those campgrounds, you're waiting in line to dump the sewage when
Yeah.
you leave, and it's like the last thing I want to do is do that. I just want to go home.
Right. At
Yeah.
that point. Yeah. Wow, that's really great. It is. It's a hotel on wheels.
Yep, that's exactly what I
I
call
love
it.
that.
Yep.
And like you were saying to me earlier too, it's nice because again, for those of us that mom of the year over here that aren't, I feel bad that I wish I were more. I wish I were more outdoorsy. Sorry.
Oh, you take your
Sorry,
kids to do
Jay.
lots.
Sorry, Tori. But no, like I can be hanging out in the camper watching a movie.
Exactly.
Kids can go down by the lake or whatever, and it's kind of the best of both worlds.
Yep.
And you're not sleeping on the ground,
Exactly.
which is huge.
Yep. And then if you just want your plain Janes, we have that.
Sure.
So you can pick what you
Sure.
want, what fits your adventure.
Yeah. No, that's great. This might be a really dumb question.
Nothing's a dumb question.
Well, do any of them have air conditioning?
Oh, all of them have air conditioning.
Oh.
We do not want to sweat while we're camping. It's glamping.
It's glamping. Yeah, duh, Kelly.
They have heat. There's 2 that have fireplaces.
Oh my gosh.
They have full kitchens.
This
Yeah.
is like the real deal.
Oh, yeah.
And there's toilet paper.
Toilet paper,
There's
showers,
toilet
toilets.
paper.
There's only one camper that on my roster right now that does not have a bathroom.
Okay.
But that's the pop-up, and that's okay. Most places
Sure.
have those. So that'd
Sure.
be more of your bottom line, and
Right.
like you're just looking to have something off,
Off
the ground,
Nothing
to protect
fancy,
you
though.
from the
Sure. Yep.
outside.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you also talked about kind of expanding on your business, right? In terms of having like others that have campers kind of work with you on a consignment basis.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So how does that work?
So it's kind of like the same if they've looked into outdoorsy or RV, and if you haven't, they take a percentage for
Okay.
the advertisement, and then they take a percentage of the rental.
Sure.
And then they have their insurance and a lot of other fees. Where this
Okay.
one, you're going to make more money coming through me than you would through them, and then your campers aren't sitting there. And it
Sure.
could give you a little bit towards a payment if you have the payment, or
Yeah.
just some fun money.
Okay. That's
So
smart.
yeah, I just take a 15% off the top for
Okay.
advertising, and then each individual client I work with differently to see what fits their needs. If they're
Sure.
going to maintain it, if I'm going to maintain it, where it's going
Okay.
to be parked, a lot of little details.
Yep.
But yeah, so
Now, would you be delivering the consignment campers, or would the owner of the camper be delivering it?
I leave it up to the owner.
Okay.
If they want me to deliver it, I deliver it. I
Okay.
have one gentleman right now that consigns through me, and he prefers to deliver it because then he'll get the delivery fee.
Okay.
And he provides all the other service that goes along with it.
Sure.
But I am still the contact person and the face person for the business.
Sure.
So if there's any issues, you come to me and I'll make sure it's right.
Gotcha.
I never want to leave a customer unhappy.
I love that. I love that. This is, how long have you been doing this?
I have done it one full season now.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, this is my second
So you're in
summer,
your
but
second
this
summer
is
of
the
doing
first,
it.
yep, full
Got
season.
it.
Yeah.
Got it. Where do you want this to go? Like, what's your vision?
My vision is to replace my income
Okay.
and my husband's so we can travel in the winter months
Sure.
and then be up in Wisconsin fall through spring.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, just the more units, the better. And
Sure.
the more people I can reach, the better. So
Sure.
yeah, I'm looking for it to grow tremendously, and I think
Yeah.
it will. And
I think so too.
Yeah, I think
Like I
once-
said, it's kind of like a niche thing, but it's not oversaturated, I don't think. And,
no, you have people
know,
trying to rent their own,
sure.
but then they have to get the insurance, and they have to
Right.
get this, and there's a lot of things they don't know what to deal with, and how to deal with it if a person wrecks their camper. And
Right.
I handle all of that.
You
If
have
they
all of
consign
that.
with me,
Yes.
I deal with all of that.
Sure.
So
sure.
it's, you know,
That
I
is
think
nice.
that's the way
You
I'd
have it
really
all
like to go.
figured out.
Yeah, they don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I love that. Have you been pretty busy?
I have been very busy. I
Yeah.
have all of my campers going out this weekend to
Very
Crossroads
nice.
41 in Oshkosh.
Okay.
And then I had them all out last weekend. I have some reserved next year already because they've used them this year and was so happy with my service.
Yeah.
EAA, everything. Every weekend they're going out.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, especially with like EA and that. Oh my goodness.
Life Fest. They're all in
Yeah.
it for Life Fest. So
See,
That's awesome.
yeah, I can really see an advantage there too, because it's like you can be one of those people that you fly in, you don't even need a vehicle then.
Yeah.
You have a camper there waiting for you.
Fly in, get your camper.
yeah, I had a little bit of improvement ideas, but I don't want to share that with the whole world because someone might steal
Okay.
my idea.
Yeah, no.
But for those pilots that fly in, they do need transportation.
Yeah.
That's a big hint. I've
Sure.
been thinking of adding on into my business,
Sure.
but we haven't decided that
I like
yet.
that. Isn't that cool though? Like as you go to, you figure out, you start seeing different, like this is working, this isn't working. There's a
Yeah.
need for this. There's not a need for that,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And you kind of expand from there.
Yeah, I've only double booked once, but thankfully I had another camper I could switch out and just gave the guy a discount. I always make
Okay.
it right, and he was like,
Sure.
"Sure, no problem. I
Sure,
get it cheaper,
sure.
and I still get a camper."
Well, and that's the thing. You're a good person. You do things ethically.
Yes.
And that goes a long way,
Yep.
right? Making things right, because
Yeah.
none of us are perfect. There's always going to be
Right.
mistakes.
Small businesses,
but
Exactly.
Oh, I know. Trust me.
yeah. So it's,
Just having our little technical difficulties today with our podcast. I get it. There's
there's always mishaps.
always something. Yep. There's always something.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just think it's such a great idea.
Yeah, and I always include like a little s'mores package for the family because my first motto was,
Ooh.
I want families to get out there and enjoy
Mm-hmm.
and bond and figure out what the world's about, not just city life, but let's go to this.
Right.
And people can afford to buy campers just for a
Yes.
weekend and realize this is not for us. We just spent thousands of dollars for what?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then the maintenance and all that.
Or
So-
even if it is something that
Yeah.
your family loves, but you just, let's face it, a lot of times it's kind of like, okay, Bill, if you're listening to this podcast, plug your ears. We have a hot tub.
Right.
And I begged and begged and begged for this hot. And I love it. Don't get me wrong. I do love it. And because it's warm right now, we're not using it
Sure.
really, right? We did use it a lot more in the colder months. But I'm just saying, I think there's a lot of things that we purchase that we have great intentions of using all the time, but just based on life.
Right.
And how busy we are and our kids are, and there's activities and things, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that I think could benefit from this that do love to camp.
Yeah.
But just like you said, they're not going to go out and purchase how much does roughly a
a
camper?
brand new camper, depending on what you want, can go up to $500,000.
Oh my!
They can start at as
Lord.
low as like 12,000
Holy
brand new.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're not
So
cheap.
it can be very expensive. So yeah, so that's the thing. It's like you might love to do it. You might love to be out in the woods. You might love to camp. But if you only do it, 2 or 3 times a summer,
Where's the justification?
right? It's probably a lot more economical to rent than it is to purchase.
Yeah, you're putting a car payment into something you might use 10 times and then go.
Right.
Even if you use it 10 times, 'cause
Right.
the average person probably won't.
Exactly.
And they're like cars. They need the maintenance. They need the
Yes.
update. They need the roof taken care of. They need all
That's
that.
true.
Plus the stuff that you do for a house.
That's
like your water
true.
heater, your electric, your lights.
And I don't want to
that
deal with all of that.
No,
And there's a lot of
no.
people that don't want to deal with that. I already have that in my own house. I don't need a second set of.
Exactly.
I don't need a second set of problems.
And then where do you store it?
Right.
If you live in town, you probably don't have storage.
Exactly. That's true too. And a lot of, we know this as realtors. There's a lot of subdivisions and, things that have covenants, can't have a camper in the driveway, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So,
Or even
Absolutely.
just, if you're somebody that lives out of state, like let's say you're from the Chicago area, that's a couple extra hours that you got to spend, hauling something that far. That's a
Exactly.
lot of fuel. And
for
just-
sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. And I even offered, I went to a tattoo convention.
'Kay.
And I'm selling for my daughter.
Sure.
And I'm like, if you come get a tattoo from her,
Yep.
because we were in Chicago, I'll rent the camper too. You can have a tattoo camping weekend. There's anything you
I
could
love
camp
that.
for.
I
mean,
love
instead of
that.
paying for a hotel, rent my hotel on wheels.
Right.
It's going to give you everything, privacy.
You can have your girls' weekend.
Bachelor parties if you want. Just don't destroy the camper, please.
Yes, please. Right. You can do. Oh my goodness, there's so many
endless
moms
possibilities.
getaways, book clubs.
Dora County Winery tour.
Yes.
You go back to a camper, have a bottle of wine.
Right.
Whatever you want to do.
All kinds of stuff.
So
Great
I
stuff.
think I missed this part. I think you guys were talking about this before. Did you have like a specific service area?
No, I will go anywhere.
Okay.
In my $200 delivery fee, I will go 100 miles round trip.
Okay.
And
really good.
Yeah, and then above that, I charge a mileage fee, depending on if it's the motorhome or the other camper, because the motorhome obviously is going to take more gas for me because I
Sure.
drive 2 vehicles.
Sure.
But otherwise, I think I'm very affordable. A lot of people charge $4 to $5 a mile. The most I charge is $2.50 a mile.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think that's very fair. You're basically just getting your
gas
your
money.
gas money
Yeah.
back. It's
Yeah.
So, oh my goodness, I just love this idea. I love it, like new
Yeah.
concepts, and I mean, I know it's not like a brand new concept, but I think again, it's not something that's like overdone in our market.
right.
So I love that you're just getting in. I feel like you're getting in at a good time.
I think so. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's some other competitors of mine, but
Sure.
I feel like I have a little bit different to offer than they do, and that's
Sure.
what sets me apart from them,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh my gosh, how fun! I'm just so proud of you.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you.
And you're still working your other job right
Yep,
now. So
yep,
you're
I work at a
just
school
busy,
during the day.
Busy.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
very busy.
So the goal is they'll eventually get away from that.
Yep.
And just do this, and
Yep.
then travel during the winter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just go kind of south or west where it's warm and
that.
just kind of enjoy life because you never know.
Life is short.
You just never know. You want to enjoy it while
I
you
hear
can,
you.
So.
I'll hopefully I'll see you somewhere south or west. Either way. I would
South or
also-
west or east or.
Wherever.
Anywhere
I mean,
that's warmer than Wisconsin.
I
in
got
the winter.
glampers. Just let me know. We can do a tour van.
Well, see, and that's the nice thing too, because you said you guys would just kind of travel in one of your campers,
Yep.
right?
Yep, that's the
I
goal.
love that.
Yeah.
That's so fun. And then what's nice too is you can go different places.
Exactly.
My husband and I were kind of talking about this too, because anybody that knows me a little bit knows that I really, really, really like Charleston, South Carolina a lot. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful place. We have talked about, maybe like purchasing something there someday. But again, this is a situation where it's like, but if we just, there's so many Airbnbs.
Yeah.
There's so much of that then we can like go there for a winter season and stay somewhere. And then maybe the next winter we go there, but we stay at a different spot on the other side of town. And then maybe there's a year that we're like, you know what, we want to go to, I don't know, Florida this year or whatever, right? And you're not as tied down to one spot because you feel like, well, now I purchased a permanent structure there,
Right.
and I should really go there a lot,
Right. Yeah. You want to
So,
get your value.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of being a little more non-committal with
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, again, going back to like doing this on the Hotel on Wheels, it's more non-committal, right? Because you can go different places.
Absolutely.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it.
Well, I hope everybody just, gets on your website, uses your services, loves it. And again, going different places. They can go somewhere this summer and then, 2 weeks later, they can go somewhere else or next summer,
Absolutely.
whatever,
Yep,
right?
and I always give a 10% discount to my returning customers.
Ooh, 10% to returning customers. I love that.
Totally.
That is really nice. What do you find has been the biggest? Because again, I love hearing about how people started their business and how they got it to where it is today. What do you feel like has been some of the biggest challenges that you faced?
The biggest challenges was just trying to get it rolling smoothly, and it's still not very well, but I'm trying. I need more drivers. I need
Sure.
more delivery people.
Sure.
But I'm very picky on who I hire because I want to make sure they're going to give them the experience that I'm going to give them.
Sure.
And make a good face for my face. Mm-hmm. And I've gotten a couple, which is good. So I think that would have been the most difficult part. And then when you have maybe small little bumps in the road when the renter's using it, and then you have to solve that problem for them. Mm-hmm. So I've gotten a decision of making little videos for them so they can watch it. Like if this happens, you could do this. If this happens, but I'm always a phone call away.
Yep.
So
That's smart though. And again, those are the kinds of things that you learn as you go.
Right.
A problem comes up and it's all right, how can I help circumvent this problem for next time?
Right.
How can I make sure that this doesn't happen again kind of thing?
exactly.
And like you said, you're still a phone call away, but you also, let's face it, we all, and I'm very big on this, should have a life and have a quality of life. And you cannot be 24/7, just, and so you figure those kinds of things out. You get systems and processes and some things are automated.
Yep.
And it just makes life a heck of a lot easier for everybody.
Yep, and I'm
Right?
working on figuring out all those things,
Yes.
but I'm getting there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
One
It
step at a
takes time.
Yep.
Oh, it absolutely. I laugh at some of our marketing materials and things that I had back in the day. I was using plastic report cover type things that you use in I don't even know if high schoolers use
Yeah,
those
they still use them
anymore.
once in a while.
Okay. But obviously now things have come a long way, but it all takes time. It's you can't do everything overnight. As nice as that would be, unless you're win a lottery or something, there's no way to do that.
No.
So.
Yeah, and
So I'm excited to see you grow.
me too.
Amanda's Glamping. I feel like it's just gonna boom, explode.
I hope so. Confetti and all.
Yes. Confetti, champagne, all the
Sparkles,
things.
all of it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any other questions, Nicholas?
No, I feel like I'm a pretty happy camper.
That's great.
But
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
No, the only weird question that I had, and it was just a really specific technical question about your deliveries, because you mentioned that sometimes you do evergreen.
Yeah.
So I was there recently, and they have the little guard post where you have to check in.
Yeah.
How do you guys navigate that? Do you just say I'm dropping off a camper?
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. I'll go in and I'll say I'm here to drop off a camper for a friend or a client, and they're like, okay, we'll give you this pass for the day. You go ahead and go on in, and I'll write it for 2 hours or whatever, and then they let me back out. So
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, man, they make it a real pain in the butt to get in there. So I didn't know that worked, but yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's good.
Cool.
You got see, she's figuring out
See?
all those
Yeah.
details.
She's got all these things
Yeah.
down.
That's
course.
That's so great. And again, like you said, I can just show up there on Friday, take the kids camping for the weekend,
Yep.
and voila.
Yep, that's it.
I love that.
Then you leave.
I love that.
I even clean after. Just don't destroy it, and you're good.
Sure, right.
But,
right.
I don't expect
be
you to clean
kind,
up. Right,
But
be
you
kind.
will clean it up after the fact.
Yes.
And again, that's nice too because how many times do you get home and it's
Right.
okay, well now
That's
I gotta
the worst thing about a vacation is putting everything away.
Exactly.
and exactly.
And I use bed covers and pillow covers
Sure.
so that way you know that you're safe. You ain't got
Sure.
any bed bugs or any
I
creepy
love that.
crawlies. I always
Yes.
make sure to put those on before the sheets.
Sure.
Even. So
Awesome.
just like a hotel.
I love that.
Cool.
You take care of everything.
Yeah,
That's
I try.
great. Awesome. Well, I really just hope everybody checks you out. And thank you for
thank
being here with us.
You're welcome. Thank
oh
you
my
for having
gosh,
me.
of course. No, this is super fun. All right. Well, Nick, should we talk about what's going to be happening this weekend?
Sure.
All right.
Let's see what's happening this weekend in the 920.
All right, and that was Tori.
So this weekend in the 920, Nick, you want to take it away?
Yeah, so
Okay.
our first thing this weekend, I've got the Glass Arts Festival. I keep hearing about this on the radio, actually.
Sounds interesting.
So this is Saturday from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. at the Bergstrom Mahler Museum of Glass, 165 North Park Avenue in Neenah. It says, join Bergstrom Mahler Museum of Glass for our annual Glass Arts Festival on Saturday, August 9th, the nation's only outdoor all-glass art event. The festival is situated on the shores of Lake Winnebago at the museum's home in Neenah. Focusing on our mission to provide extraordinary glass experiences, we are excited to offer our widely popular Glass Arts Festival featuring the best in glass once again. Admission is free to our community.
Very nice.
Wow.
Nice.
So what do you get to do?
You get to browse the grounds and galleries. You get to enjoy an admission-free, family-friendly lakeside day and take in the glass art on display. And some of it's available for sale
very
from over
cool.
40 artists from around the country. You can witness glass-blowing demonstrations, partake in artisan food and beverages, enjoy live music, and entertain the kids with directed art activities.
Very cool, and it's free all day Saturday.
Free.
I love
Nice.
this. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I think, I'm honestly, I always say I love doing these weekend events every week because I literally find things out that are going on in the community that I would not have known about. And I take the kids, or my husband or all, or myself.
Right.
And I go, and it's great. And honestly, we love going for walks in the area of the Bergstrom Mahler Museum just because it's a great,
Go out to Kimberly Point.
yeah, like
really
again,
nice.
I love Charleston, so I love those old historic homes. So, that area of Neenah is beautiful, and I love doing that. So this would be really fun because if it's a nice day, you can kind of go walk around down there and then check the museum out too. Very cool. All right, well, next up, listen to this. I have the Building for Grown-Ups.
Whoa.
Lights, Camera, Hollywood, it's called. This is on Saturday from 6 to 9, and it's at the Building for Kids, okay? But they're turning it into the Building for Grown-Ups for the night. So you've made the Building for Grown-Ups Lights, Camera, Hollywood guest list. Dress up like a movie star or movie character. Gather your fellow A-listers and walk down the red carpet on Saturday, August 9th for an adult-only night full of Hollywood-themed activities sponsored by TDS. Very cool. Compete in a hidden Oscars scavenger hunt.
Oh, that's
Make
fun.
VIP badges in the studio and challenge your...
Cinephile.
Thank you. Cinephile. I was like, huh? Cinephile status with movie trivia. Grab a bucket of popcorn and a drink from the cash bar provided by Stone Arch and enjoy a film in the Milky Family Theater. Plus, capture a video of your entourage at the 360 Glam Cam and participate in a raffle for the opportunity to win exciting prizes. If you pre-register, the cost is $20 per person, which you can do on buildingforkids.org. Or $30 at the door. This event is 21 plus, and a physical ID will be required at check-in, even if your name is Kelly Davies and you're 44 years old.
Yeah.
They better check my ID.
That's flattering. when
I'm
you do that.
sure they're going to card you, Kelly.
Every once in a great while, very blue moon, I'll get
Yeah.
carded somewhere, and I'm like, oh, thanks.
I
That was
know.
really nice. I appreciate that.
I'm at a point where it's becoming very, very rare that it happens. Got all this gray hair starting to come in, so
I mean, I remember the days where it was like, if you left the house and you were going out and you forgot your ID. I'm talking when I was actually, I had an ID, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
you forgot it and you're like, crap, I'm going to have the hardest time getting into places. And now it's like, please ask me for my ID. Please,
Yeah.
please. Can I show it to you, please?
Absolutely.
yeah. Now you see some bouncer that wants your ID, and you're just like, really? Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I guess.
Exactly. But that sounds like a really fun event. So again, that's happening on Saturday evening, the Building for Grown-Ups, they're calling it. And again, you can get the tickets on the buildingforkids.org website, or you can get them at the door. And we will again have all of this information in our weekly newsletter.
Woo. I like the name of this next one, Kel.
I do too.
This one is Sprinklefest 2025.
I'm actually going to tell you right now that I'm going to probably have to attend this.
Yeah.
Sprinkles. I mean, you
With
got my
Tori?
attention.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
This one is Saturday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Okay.
It's at Uncle Mike's Bake Shop.
Yum.
It's 2999 East Mason Street in Green Bay.
Okay.
So it's not the Appleton one.
I was going to say, now, is it also happening at the Appleton one? We're going to have to verify that. And we will put
don't
that
know.
information. You know what we're going to do is we're going to put that information in our newsletter.
It's going to be in the newsletter.
It'll be in the newsletter.
All right.
Newsletter.
We'll verify if the Appleton location is doing this as well.
It sounds like it's just the Green Bay one.
No,
from what
you're
we
right,
can
because it
see.
is specifically saying at our East Mason location.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I feel like it might be worth the drive to Green Bay. 'Cause
Yeah.
Tell us more about it, Nick.
Well, so what they've got going on is they've got sprinkles, sweets, and tons of fun for the whole family. Mark your calendars and come celebrate with us. Event details: there's going to be live music by Good for Soul. There's going to be a sprinkle pool.
I'm sorry, a sprinkle pool?
Oh,
Yeah.
Man.
me too.
Duh.
Build your own donut bar, $4.
Stop.
Bouncy houses.
There we go.
Do that before the donuts.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Face painting, $4. Edible Play-Doh. I mean, all Play-Doh's edible once.
Right. I mean, it is a salt. and
Good
flour,
point. Good
but-
point. Okay.
Kids, don't take advice from Nick.
No, do not.
There's going to be sprinkle crafts.
Okay.
You can meet and greet their mascot, Mikey.
Okay.
There's going to be a coloring table, giveaways, and special products.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right, well, and then coming right off of Sprinkle Fest 2025 on Saturday morning, you can go to Burger Fest, the 35th anniversary edition, and Balloon Rally.
Oh.
This is happening in Seymour Friday and Saturday. So,
Home of the burger.
Burger Fest, home of the, Seymour, home of the burger. Burger Fest is an amazing volunteer-run festival that raises funds for scholarships and community projects in the home of the hamburger, Seymour, Wisconsin. Downtown Seymour, which is Depot Street. Burger Fest. Seymour hosts the world's largest hamburger parade, Bun Run. Fun. Kids
Ooh.
Run. Music. Kids games, the burger eating contest. I love watching that. Not going to participate, but I'll watch.
Yeah.
And the giant ketchup slide.
Oh, that sounds
Oh.
fun.
Sounds messy.
It sounds. I was just going to say, Jay and Tori would probably be like, "Mom, we want to do the ketchup slide."
Of course.
I'm
Be
just
like,
thinking of like the world's worst slip and slide where you stand up and you're
Seriously,
just like,
and you
"I'm
just
sticky.
stink like ketchup.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's better than that though.
Hopefully, there's a hose off situation at the
hope
end.
so.
The car show, Railroad Depot, and Community Museum are included with the Saturday entrance fee. There is also, okay, so that's all happening on Saturday, August 9th, okay?
Yeah.
But then on Friday and Saturday, so August 8th and 9th, at Rockledge School and Park, there's going to be, which is also in Seymour, there's going to be hot air balloons. They fill the field on Friday. There are balloon ascensions at 6 p.m. and balloon glows at dusk, as well as kids events. Food and drink are served. Entrance and parking is free. Let's see. And then admission. No, wait a second. It says, food and drink. Entrance and parking are free. But then there's another part that says admission is $4 in advance or $6 at the gate.
Yeah.
So it could be anywhere between free and $6 is what we're seeing here. But in any case, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, and it does say children 12 and under are free with a paid adult for Saturday. Okay. You can get wristbands. Wristbands are available from Seymour Merchants, Don's Quality Market, Seymour Public Library, and Seymour Community Museum. So basically a whole bunch of fun is happening with hot air balloons and Burger Fest this Friday and Saturday in Seymour. So we've got Burger Fest. We've got Sprinkle Fest. I mean, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff happening.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, I just hope everybody gets out there. Summers in Wisconsin, as we all know, are short, right?
Oh, yes.
I was saying to somebody yesterday, and I feel like I say this all the time, like, summer is going by so fast. Like, you never hear anybody like, whew, this summer has been so long.
Yeah. Oh, this one's really dragging.
Really ready for it to be over. And on the flip side, you don't hear people that are like in February, like, oh boy, man, this winter is just flying by.
Right.
Winter is like 1,000 years in Wisconsin, it feels like.
Yeah.
And summer is like one day.
Yeah.
So get out there, enjoy it, get outside, enjoy the weather, enjoy all the things. And we just hope that everybody has a great weekend.
Yeah.
And thank you again, Amanda, for being here with us. And everybody
you.
check out Amanda's Glamping.
Let's do the outro.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. To contact the Kelly Davies Homes team for all of your buying and selling needs, call 920-791-9047. Find us on Facebook at the Kelly Davies Homes team or go to kellydavieshomes.com.